Hey everyone, it's Melanie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these wristers. Now these wristers, I'll put some more pictures. They are using the star stitch tutorial, which was 2 videos ago. So if you want to know how to do the star stitch, that is what this example is utilizing. But this video is going to go over the construction and how to make it to size. So you can use any stitch you want. So if you know the multiples, or you want to practice your single crochet, your half double crochet, your double crochet, and have a small sample piece to practice your stitches, this is a great way to do that. And I'm going to go over how to construct it, how to do your seam so that you can construct your wrister. I feel like Beyonce right now. So that's what this video is going to cover. We're not going to actually go through the stitch. Because I have a whole video that highlights just the star stitch by itself. So let's jump right in. We are going to make some wristers, perfect for spring. So with the star stitch, you need a multiple of 2 in your foundation chain. And I want to do this based on sizing rather than yarn exact stitch count, because you might want to use different yarn than I used. And it really more so needs to fit your hand, okay? So my wristers are going to go from just at my knuckle down, several inches below the main part of my wrist. And for me, that measures about 8.5 inches wide and 7.5 inches long. Okay, so we are making almost a square, and don't make it too loose around your knuckles. So you can see this is sort of how I adjusted my sizing. And I have plenty of wiggle room, so I don't want it to be too tight. I want it to fit nice and loose. So we're going to sew up the side, leaving a thumb hole, and that's how it's going to work. So I've got 2 of them that are the exact same size, and I've got my extra yarn. I will have all the details for this exact pattern, the exact amount of yarn that you need with this one. I used the paint box yarns in the Simply Chunky, but again, remember just to follow along with the sizing, and you can use whatever type of yarn you want. So this is going to be along the top of the wrister. So we basically need to fold it in half and use our extra yarn and our yarn needle and sew it down, but we have to leave a thumb hole. So the first thing I'm going to do is, in order to weave this end in at the same time, I'm going to attach it with the magic knot. I have a whole video on the magic knot in my Crochet Basics playlist. So if you're not sure how that works, you can refer to that magic knot video. Thread our yarn needle. We're going to start sewing, and this is pretty self-explanatory, exactly how you might imagine. We're going to just go back and forth, grabbing yarn on both ends. And there's not a huge rhyme or reason to this. The basic idea is that we just want to make sure that we're getting it secure. But I want you to try it on. And there's nothing worse than a thumb hole that's too tight, right? So we want to take a look. So I am just visually going to mark that in the middle of this star stitch, I'm going to leave a hole down to the top of this star stitch. So from here to here, so that's about 1.5 stars. I'm going to leave that as an opening. Especially if you're going to make this for a friend, it's better to kind of err on the side of it being slightly larger. Okay, so I'm at the middle of that stitch. All I'm going to do is come, so this will be my, so remember this will be my left hand. So I want it to run through on the back side, kind of run it down along this edge so that it's very discreet, but we don't have to cut our yarn. So I had said from the middle, this star up here. So then we'll bring it back up. And then continue sewing it down. Weave in all those ends, and you'll have your left wrister complete. As long as you're about 8.5 inches wide total, roughly, 7.5 inches long, you can make your very own wrister, wrist warmer, whatever you want to call it. Keep you nice and cozy warm. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, leave those in the comment section down below. I am happy to help you. Send me pictures too. If you make your wristers or you make any of my projects, really, I would love to see what you are making. That is one of the most fun things about my job, is that I get to make projects and then see how you interpret them and make them for yourself, your family, your loved ones, your Etsy shop. So I love to see what you guys make, so tag me on social media. All my social links are in the description box if by chance you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram. But that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video.